just kind of cut that crap out pretty early on, like I would say the
It's a
70s.
different kind of mob influence now. Now it's
Yeah.
like all businessmen, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours as much as I can get away with around the regulations. There's
Yeah,
so much red tape in there.
you ain't got Joey Bag of Donuts showing up wondering where his protection money is, you know? Hey, forget
Yeah.
about it.
I'd like to point out this conversation is exactly why whenever you watch anything, sitcom, show of any type, that this is why they mock Jersey. It's earned. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's probably
Then
why
all I
Aqua
gotta do
Teen
is look
Hunger
at
Force
Chris
took
Christie
place
and-
in Jersey. Oh, Christie's got to go. He's the biggest mob tool of them all.
To be fair, come on. What isn't pretty much every governor that was there when I was there already in jail or being investigated for it? They have a hell of a corruption problem, to be honest. I know the last two are. I know the last two are in jail right now.
Just look what's happening in Albany, New York right now.
I'm gonna still need this one. No,
At that
they're
point, it
busting
didn't
all
matter.
the old school politicians.
no well, fuck, I think
Oh
I
my
have.
god. I know, I worked
The
for,
Cuomo mafia is falling apart.
Yeah, no, I mean, I worked there, so there was all kinds of red tape that you had to go through. And I mean, just to do what I did, I had to fill out like a 5-page application.
get this
I'd
one.
give all kinds of background story and like out to like 6 relatives, and it was ridiculous. Then I had to be fingerprinted to put in the license system, and the license itself, the application fee, I think was $350, and there was no guarantee you were going to get your license.
Well, you know, seeing
Wow.
as how you're dealing with legalized gambling, yeah. Dan, the stringent, it's probably not much that different in Vegas.
That was just my level.
Yeah,
To be fair, you were
yeah.
inside the cage though.
Yeah, I mean, my bosses that actually made decisions, their licenses were like $1,200,
Wow.
and the casino property would quote unquote pay for them, but you had to work a certain amount of time for them before you could switch properties or up and quit entirely or what have you.
Wow.
And if you left before that time period, then you were responsible for the rest of the money.
You know, that actually sounds kind of fair.
It wasn't too bad.
You know, if they're gonna front up the money for your license, then yeah, they should get, their pound of flesh back at least.
Yeah, they had talked to me about going to that license tier, and I'm like, I'm back here behind the bars on the cage watching what you guys are going through on a Saturday night. I'm gonna stay back here, thanks.
Yeah, at least you have that nice physical barrier.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like bulletproof glass or anything. I mean, you could still stick your arm through, but it was the
illusion of safety.
the clientele that we had was interesting. It was
Joey
all
Bag
the
of
clubby
Donuts.
people.
Oh, come on now. They didn't actually start having shootings till a while after we left.
No, the cage was robbed once. It
Was that while you were there, or?
No, it was before I was there. It was before I started. So,
Wow.
the cage was robbed, and then somebody, I think a dealer or something, got shot going down the back stairwell to get out to go to the boardwalk.
Okay.
Stay classy, Atlantic City.
Oh yeah. No, it's getting worse there now.
Yeah.
They're finding random people shot dead in the middle of the street.
Atlantic City, we're always on for crime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, considering most of the casinos in Atlantic City are shutting down.
Yeah, there's only like a tiny handful compared to what there were when I was working there. And Borgata is probably the nicest one that's still open. I really had hope for the area because they were talking about turning one of the casinos that had shut down into an indoor water park, which sounded really awesome. It's something they really need for a family.
Oh, like Wolf Creek or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And the something didn't get approved for one of the backers, and they backed out and it fell apart. I was like, really? I was like, come on, guys. The city needs it.
Yeah, Atlantic City has a big boardwalk, and it has no arcades, no like it has nothing traditional family there. It's all junk stores.
Well, no, that's not entirely true. Steel Pier is kind of there, but it's really, really run down, and it really
Steel
needs some
Pier.
attention. Yeah.
Is it still
That
there? I
sounds
thought
like a
that got
classy
wiped out.
joint.
No, part of it got wiped out, but part of it's still there.
Did they rebuild or?
They didn't put the section back that got knocked out from Hurricane Sandy. No.
Yeah, they could use some renovation, possibly with a flamethrower.
Like it needs to have more of an ocean.
Tactical
city
nuclear
feel.
warhead, perhaps.
Yeah, that might help.
Well, no, we don't want to. We don't want to. Well, I suppose tactically you wouldn't irradiate too much, and it would make a nice flat area to build in.
So you don't drink the water for 70 years or so.
Like I drink the water in Atlantic City anyhow.
Well, to be fair, you could drink the water where we lived in Jersey, but you can't drink the water down here. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, Podok over here has pretty good water when they don't have a problem. But when they have a problem, we find out 2 weeks later, and we say, "Oh, that's why the water smelled weird that day."
Oh, you want to hear something crazy? It was It was the week before, a couple days before I started the new job. Apparently, there was a power failure at the city water plant in the morning. No official statement or news report was made until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon that we were on a boil water notice.
Oh god.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
the ice cream.
What the hell, man?
I don't know, but I get a text from my sister who's, lives right downstairs from me, and she's like, "Do you drink out of the tap?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Do you run it through a Brita filter or something?" I'm like, "Only the water I use for my coffee. Everything else is bottled or in a gallon jug by my computer." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Have you washed any dishes today?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You might want to boil some water and wash them again. We're on a boil water notice." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. When did that happen?" She's like, "Well, apparently the problem started at like 6 this morning, but they just told us about it about half an hour ago." I'm like, "Oh, that's great. Thanks, Fort Wayne, you fuckers."
Yeah. Like,
Fort Wayne, Indiana. We gave you Mike Pence, America.
You're the reason. Oh my god.
Wow.
He was governor of Indiana.
Well, things should be looking up for you now.
I'm sure they'll remember where they came from.
Well, let's see. Considering there was a guy who was convicted of a murder. He was proven innocent through DNA testing. The paperwork to completely rescind his prison sentence, and he was already in jail, to rescind his prison sentence was sent to Pence, and it sat on his desk for 2 years, and it wasn't signed until Pence had left for Washington and the new governor took over. Yeah. People sit there like, "Oh, we can't wait to impeach Trump," and I'm sitting there like, "No, you don't understand. There's something much worse waiting in the wings here."
Gotta be tough on criminals.
Yeah, I'm on the top of that.
I love the depressed side to tap off this whole thing. So, hey, Stone, update. What you up to?
Stone's flying on
Flying
a
somewhere.
dragon hawk that is not a derp horse. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you this live broadcast from a snowy
Really?
Frostfire Ridge, I believe. Stone, with just a little over 8 hours to go in his live stream, is currently flying in a random direction in Draenor. Why he's in Draenor, I don't know. He might possibly
I
have
think we're
finally
looking
got
for a
insane.
world boss. I think we're looking for a world boss.
We're now going over
on-
to the sports desk with Nisi.
Currently over I-95. Looks like we don't have much traffic today. It's pretty good. I don't know why they sent me out on the hawk today.
Russ, I called for sports, not traffic. What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, they must give me the wrong feed. I'm sorry. And here is Nisi with the sports.
Sports has been canceled today.
And back
On
to
the
the weather.
traffic with Russ.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, screw you, you son of a bitch.
Oh, come on. Every time we do this, it's great for ratings. Just roll with it.
And now
Oh,
on
look.
our human.
No,
You guys are so funny.
Hey man, you just gotta go off the fly. Sometimes you
Uh,
just gotta go
So,
off the fly.
news update. This just in. Bite me.
We have breaking news. Lazarus is still a bastard.
you have to. You have to say it like Kermit the Frog.
Oh, okay.
Lazarus is still a bastard.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here with a Muppet News Flash. Lazarus is still a son of a bitch. Thank you and good night.
Poor Lazarus.
He knows I hate him, so.
Poor Raz.
He's a fellow goober. He knows it's all. Unless he ends up getting invincible, and then I'm gonna cut him.
Still need to go and restart or re-farm for that. I haven't been farming for mounts for a while.
Actually, is Raz still in the chat?
I don't know. He hasn't said
Well,
anything.
I'm taking a
Air
look.
Force 2017.
Well, no, he's not. He punked out.
All that mocking. was
Oh no,
wasted.
wait, yes he is. Yes he is. Lazarus, hello, Chicago, are you there? Sports Extra, the Space Cubs 8, and as of today, the Detroit Lions are undefeated this season. Stir, give it to the late season. They'll blow it like they always do.
Stir, we need a pun for this hour.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, Stir, we need.
Man.
Is there going to be
I
hourly
shall,
fun now?
I shall read this pun as Kermit the Frog. Well, either Kermit the Frog or Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy. Take your pick.
Let's go with Kermit the Frog.
Sure?
Yeah.
So is Russ the deciding voice on this?
Yeah, go ahead with Kermit. I think it'd be
Okay.
funnier.
All right, Stir, give me a pun.
Oh, you said you and Azzy were working on a few.
We got him on the spot now. He's like, oh crap.
Yeah, he's like, let me check them online.
Puns! Oh,
He's
God.
probably pulling guild chat.
Uh-huh.
He's probably like hitting Azzy up with a DM somewhere, like, Azzy, please wake up. Give me a pun.
Trying to find some world boss mounts before we start D&D.
Raptors.
Looking for Pound Fist, the Void Talon.
They do love their dinosaurs in this game.
I know.
So the Void Talon is just a portal that takes
Really,
you,
Russ? Really?
takes you places. Oh wow,
That's
Doesn't have to
great.
be funny to be a pun.
that is
Sure.
horrible.
The past, the present, and the future all walk into a bar. Bartender looks at them and says, "This is tense."
What the
Wow
hell?
level joke.
Ah,
It's like the human joke about the two
Puns.
tents.
puns. I don't even
Stone's just
know.
like, I ain't even having it. Ain't even having it.
Nope. Puns.
It did not meet the stone sigh of approval.
Yeah, we didn't even
No,
get
no, it was.
Good job, Russ.
Had to go do something, of course.
Save us, Stir.
Wow, Stir's really having trouble. Stir, just Google puns and give us one.
Jesus.
Come on, Stir. As a guild master, you need to
Last
make
one.
command decisions.
All right. No.
I'm glad I'm
He's
not
gonna
guild master anymore.
hate me after this.
There is
Technically, I'm still guild
no.
master, but I'm guild master of myself and like 2 other people right now.
Let that power
Oh,
go right to your
the
head.
BGN.
Yeah, Board Gamers Network. Like most of the people wandered off and went and did their own
No.
thing. I've got like 2 people that sometimes pop on, but the one lady just had a baby, so she's really hit or miss
Baby.
on when she's
Well, my original roleplay guild on WRA, The only